Both teams riding 2-0 starts here. One, we'll get the turkey and move to 3-0 as week 3 gets underway. Has this at the 6. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Quickly to the air. Here's Shuck. Connects on the crosser. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. This is Alvin Kamara with it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. One of the tight ends in motion left. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. That's a nice running there. Gets him 8. 3rd down coming up.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of the defense.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. Anybody more power?
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here.
Set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 18 Raptor, 18 Raptor.
Fourth down, here's Shuck. Connection made to Shaheed. And they bring him down around the 34. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. Couldn't get the screen set up properly, Brock. Pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on 2nd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
To throw again here, it's Shuck. This one falls incomplete. Looking for Sam LaPorta with that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Ball Called in by Olave, left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. And gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Let's go.
And send their tight end right. First and 10. Here's Shuck. Cut near the goal line. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. Working inside the red zone. Headed out right. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Texans are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
You know exactly what I don't like there, kid. It's only first and goal. You got a couple more plays in your pocket to get in the end zone. Instead, put the ball in harm's way on your very first crack. And now, well, that defense has an opportunity to bail themselves out exactly what they just did.
Tony, 19 Texans. Hey, Uno Mars.
Strap in the air to start us off. And the pressure gets home. He doesn't throw it in time. That's a safety. Well, I don't know if I've ever seen this before, partner. The first time they touch the ball, somehow it ends up as a safety.
Somehow, some way. How about we just call it unfortunate for one side? But I tell you what, if we get a safety on the first touch of this game, I can't wait to see what we're in store for today.
Nice positivity there. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. Send him an aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Another one for Gibbs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Texans bring out an extra DB on this 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Catch is making close. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just enough to throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kane, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Line up the design keeper. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Saints grow their early lead to 8. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. York tacks on that extra point. And the Saints push the lead to 2 scores now. Reed now to kick this one away. Trey Tucker to return it. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
All right.
Shotgun now for Stroud. His first throw is an interception. Danny Stutzman comes up with it. And the Saints are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that defense got a little something extra after the pick, and any return is normally a product of good coaching. They drill this all the time on the practice field about becoming a runner, finding the near sideline, your defensive players becoming blockers, and
they did it right back. That's intercepted. Christian Harris picks it off. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
here we go.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. 1 yard.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. It's the Saints setting the pace so far. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking down to 2nd and 9.
Tony.
Keeping it with Mixon. And he gets him around 6 there. Justin Reed with the tackle. And those are the hurry up here.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Hey, uno.
Stroud looking to throw. 3rd and 2. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. Not only does he go in the wrong direction, but he's stopped for a net loss on the return. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Rock roll leading.
I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Shot now on 1st down. It's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Right side, Shaheed's got it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Saints first down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Gibbs now from the gun. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. The tackle there by Danielle Hunter.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shuck working from the gun. Thrown towards running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing third down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
Third down, here's Shuck. And he's not going to escape this. The Texans take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Finds a seam down the middle. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Why, Tony? Buggy.
Here's Stroud on first and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out third and 12.
Over. 118. What's that? Hey, uno.
Third and long for him here. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Saints are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
That's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
First and 10 now from the 46. They send a man in motion. Shuck now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Go! 70 Lions!
Now Shuck to throw. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grow their lead just before halftime.
Dave York on 40.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? So I get single high or too high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Reed now to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Tucker on the return. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Texans to the line. First and 10.
Here we go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Right side and into the hands of Douglas. And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Quincy Riley up to make that
It's a
stop.
pickup of 3. Brings up second and
The Saints
7.
calling for a timeout. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
On the quick, right? On 18. 2J.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
Third and 3.
Why Tony?
Stroud now on third. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
Their own 29-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10.
Let's go now.
Drive begins with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Working quickly here.
Brings up second and 11.
Off to play action. Jump. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But I believe the Saints got this one back. Yep, someone landed on top of that one. Houston calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's third and long.
Ready? Luger 19. Buffalo 18. Trap 60.
Here he goes, third and long. Diving forward, and he makes the catch.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Ty Zentner on the punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. On play action, here's Stroud. Trying for the deep ball. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Here we go.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
The Texans first
Tried to throw on first down. This is a heater going deep. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Saints do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Reed now to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Hey, uno.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Stroud completes it quick. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Offense in the hurry-up here.
And the Texans first down.
First down throw by Stroud. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he'll get it up to the 44. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Connects on the crosser. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 29-yard gain. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
18. What's that?
It's Mixon on second down. They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. He gained 11 on that play, and it'll be first down, Houston.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Here we go. 118. What's that? 2 jet.
On the ground again with Mixon. Good running here on first down as he works his way forward for about 8. Working quickly here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Chased out to his right. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
Here we go. Swap. Mother swap.
A give left side. Here's Mixon. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
And 1.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
Here we go. Let's go. 118. What's up?
Trying to push this past the marker. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to shot. Good shot downfield to Olave. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints push their lead further to start the half. Chris Olave with the touchdown. York now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints stretch the lead to 23.
Texans nothing.
Reed now to kick this one away. Tucker now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
All right.
Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Shotgun now for Stroud. The pass caught by Tate Dell. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
The 42-yard line.
19 Texans. Hey, south. Look the hot.
To the air, Stroud. He put everything he's got behind it. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Demario Douglas with the touchdown.
I know you got a mixture looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Stroud and the Texans looking to tack on 2 more.
The Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They give it to the back of the zone read. And he reaches the end zone on that 2-point try, Brock. This is going to cut it to a 2-score game now, down 15. All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again, and again, and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Okay, ready?
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Shot working from the gun. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. They connect on the deep shot. And they tackle him after he makes the play, but we saw a flag come out right as he made the catch. Which side is this interference going to go on?
Ready?
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Go.
Running it after the penalty. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Offensive line fast.
And the Saints, 1st down.
1st and 10. Here's Shuck. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. They got 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
On 2nd and 10 now, here's Shuck. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Intended target there was Sam Laporta. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Here we go.
We draw it up for him. Looks like they get about 4 out of it, but not close to the first. That brings up 4th down. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. Punt team on the field. Ty Zentner, the one to kick it away. Quarters in the books from this one. It's the Texans who have it to start here. They come in trailing on the scoreboard. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
From the gun, Stroud. He's going to push one deep down the right. And they pick him off again. Alontae Taylor has it. And the Saints get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Moving right, and he's got it deep downfield. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Throwing, Chuck. Escapes the pocket. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And they bring him down around the 34.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
The defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. To the air on 3rd and long. Defender is there, he knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target. I think you could call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Tucker now on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw, Stroud. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Offense up to the line fast.
It's 4th down.
11. Why, Tony? Hey, uno.
Desperation time here. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
And the Texans first down.
South.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, uno more.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
16.
Dose of the hurry up here.
That's another Texans first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Buggy.
Here's Stroud again. This one quickly to down. And he's taken down at the 30. It's 16 yards on that play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
16 yards.
Again, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
That one's out and cut on the right side. He's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
Let's go. 18. What's up? Hey, uno.
Running for it, Mixon. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Working quickly here. First down, Stroud. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans get it back to within 2 possessions. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Cyber tacks on the point after. And the Texans make it an 11-point ball game.
26. Texans 15.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And no problem for the Saints. They cover it up. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
And that takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Saints looking at a 3-0 start to the season.
Okay, ready?
5 still to go here. This is second down.
Head the street. Tight.
Camara running out of the gun. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. Set.
In off to Gibbs from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Give on second to Camara. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
Third and long for him here. He completes it in traffic. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
So this a win on the road for the Saints. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're...
This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. It's tight. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around, to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. It's tricky, 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 tricky. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. Tricky, tricky. I met this little girlie. Her hair was kind of curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early. These girls are really. All they just say is, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. How is it, Dave? It's tricky, tricky. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. Tricky. In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time. And in the city, it's a pity 'cause we just can't hide. Tinted windows don't mean nothing. They know who's chill. Right on my side is my ego becomes a funky child with some words on my tongue. Be like in, take a breath, and my mouth gets loose. So while I scatter my spit, I dream of juice. Have you ever out dark hallways? This place I kissed, I made the day. I say, play the track from your record collection. It's your mix, congratulations.
Chain a lot of names, some. Know that we have always been down. If I ever did a thank you, then just let me do it now. Come back in.
I bet you lied up when we start the show, but I mean now, very close because I told you so. You know, we love because we love the place. Yeah, we be freaky and we wanna stay.
Chain a lot of names, some. Know that we have always been down. If I ever did a thank you, then just let me do it now.
Lock and strike, so we be in that violent force a lot. Guaranteed to turn it as better goal of mine. Because we don't get change like a chameleon. And the channel, whenever the rap show the world is on, you know we dazzle like get all our human battles. Rattles out your head to redeem like cola bottles. Fall in love with your teachers on the right for yourself, mate. Check, with 311 is LA.
Chain a lot of names, some. Know that we have always been down. If I ever did a thank you, then just let me do it now. Keep my feet on the ground, keep my head in the clouds. Electrified by the sound, it comes from the down. And we get a lot of names, some. Know that we have always been down. If I ever did a thank you, then just let me do it now.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place, true indeed. Yes, I got the record, that's word on my seed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some mad charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to baby, fight Q-tip, Ali Shaheed. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed off dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just read. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do the noble dance, my duty, let my seed. When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check. How dare you ever try to step on my suede shoes? Top Gun shut down your firm like Tom Cruise. Please let me get down and blow a fuse. Acting fool, break down to molecules. Yo, let me get you with my ill street blues. Bust the rhymes, always headlines, the street news. Hey, baby girl, don't be confused. Sell my 7 seats and enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby, you know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, how you get. Now I got you on super unlimited views. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then you I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. But I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. But I got you all in check.
You're now rocking with the best. Busta Rhymes coming through from the Flipmode Squad. Boy Scouts who I be, straight to your dome. We coming straight to your dome, bringing all you rockers to all you rap. Boy Scouts who I be, Flipmode is the squidard. Busta Rhymes break it down like this.
Yo, which, throw my flow. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Throw them type right out my window. Blast your, you with a direct blow. Coming through like G.I. Joe. Star Wars moving ill like Han Solo. Make you bounce around like this was Calypso. Always shine cause I got the high pro glow. You think that you can hide, you think you can lay low. Roll up on your eye like Hawaii 5-0. Mac out with my dreads in my Kango. Forget them, just pass the. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequencies through your stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I got to go. So I got step up in the place and yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you feel your neck. I got you all in check. Hey, you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check.
No Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up as we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free up, make it hotter. 2 a.m. we ended up at Live. 3 a.m. we like Pope. 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home.
Just spin, make our own, we don't follow the trends. 100 on our own expense. Only live once, so we so. Let's take, don't miss. Pour them all out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips, more time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta confess. Let's be honest for once and own it. Lose ourselves and live in the moment. When they doubt, we just show them. Private plane, we just float in.
I need to know. another soul for sale. Oh well. The pages are of press. We are not permanent. Temporary. Same old story. What if I say I'm not like the others? What if I say I'm not just another one in your place? You're the pretender. What if I say that I'll never surrender? What if I say I'm not like the others? What if I say I'm not just another one in your place? You're the pretender. What if I say I will never surrender? I'm the voice inside your head you refuse to hear. I'm the face that you have to face, mirrored in your stare. I'm what's left, I'm what's right, I'm the enemy. I'm the hand that'll take you down and you to your knees. So who are you? Yeah, who are you? Yeah, who are you? Yeah, who are you? What if I say I'm not like the others? What if I say I'm not just another one in your place? You're the pretender. What if I say I will never surrender? What if I say I'm not like the others? What if I say I'm not just another one in your place? You're the pretender. What if I say that I'll never surrender? What if I say I'm not like the others? What if I say I'm not just another one in your place? You're the pretender. What if I say I will never surrender? What if I say I'm not like the others? What if I say I'm not just another one in your place? You're the pretender. What if I say I will never surrender? So who are you? Yeah, who are you? Yeah,
Yeah. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cars, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as Nevada, I'm from the bottom, no treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cars, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the Wizard of Oz. Keep the money and change, we ruin the vibes and checking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. Feeling a change in order, tread in dangerous waters. The demise of falsely idols, get exposed through code and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kind of finicky, huh? Feeling, shade skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
We're going to 53.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of keeping their opponents on the ground.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a third down and 3. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. Now in the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
First down. First down, Dallas.
Kill.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll throw with Penix. A complete to Drake London. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. They'll get this up to the 34 and a good lane opening up right away for it. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. The Falcons are 2-4 here in the first half of the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Third and 3.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And looking to throw, Penix. Quick hitch, complete. It's Rice. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Here we go. Viking 18. Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw, Penix. And he fires one incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. He's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop it well short of the yellow line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with fourth down now looming. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. Gay's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it to the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. On first down, it's Blue. Over midfield and into Falcon territory. Divine Diablo there to make the stop. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hot.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead at 10-7.
That's the score.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Still going inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, 64 yards. And the Cowboys have regained the lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 14-10. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard
line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were into production means we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot, stay the course. On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now Penix. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Robinson. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The Falcons send out their punter. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. But able to get it up past the 45. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd down and 3. Prescott to throw it. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 47 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They can certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And that one too wide and incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A play fake. Now Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way. Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
A 42-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
We're going to 54. Why here?
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And Strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for possible comebacks, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Penix working out of the gun here. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. That winds up pushing it back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Now third down and very long. From the shotgun, it's Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 47-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Prescott. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And these two hooked up on a nice game that played before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is when you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Blue. Going to be hit and not at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. To the air, Penix. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Head to 60, head to 60. Fresno, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hurt.
Here's Penix. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Rashee Rice, 35 yards. And the Falcons are back within a score. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And he'll get in for the 2 points. So that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal.
Falcons 21. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Prescott now. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Prescott. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Oh, he sheds himself free. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys! George Pickens with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
His kick is good.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 19 Tigers, go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
No doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Go! 60
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Have the 60. Have the 60.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshow. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best. But these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles. And a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive. And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been excellent. 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll try and do this himself. And he wisely will throw that one away. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This pass is caught by London. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll drop to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll go play action here with Penix. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Rashee Rice, the 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operated in your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
He'll swing this out to Blue. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
At the 45-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
They go with Blue between the tackles. They'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And finally down at the 9-yard line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. That is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will add to their fourth quarter lead. Aubrey Good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Warriors 17, 10. Cougar 19, 7 Pirates, 79 Broncos.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Got his hand complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And they're able to just one across the 35. They'll throw with Penix. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And looking to throw, Penix. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. First and 10 here.
60 Bison. Go.
Penix to the air once more. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Looking to throw, Penix. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third.
They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for the Cowboys,